Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, as you probably know, I'm going to be doing a TBR tag. Not TBR tag, a TBR review. So I go back to school in like 2 weeks, right? I'll probably be in school by the time you guys see this because I'm really bad at time management. But yeah, I have 9 books currently on my physical TBR. I'm gonna start with that. I didn't really put these in any specific order, mostly because I kept moving them. So I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about each book, and yeah, most of them are part of series, I feel like. So the first book on my pile is The Grandest Game by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. She wrote the Inheritance Game series. I've been working on the series for over a year. So I read the Inheritance Games, right, and then I took a pause and I read The Brothers Hawthorne. And my sister has read all of them, so she has this is her book. This isn't my book, this is hers. She has the nice hardcovers, I have the paperbacks. But she's read all of them, and this is one that's been on my list. So I'm just gonna read you the back of this book, and yeah, we'll see. 7 tickets, an island of dreams, the chance of a lifetime. Lyra. Reading the words told Lyra exactly what she held in her hand. This was a ticket, an invitation, a summons. The words engraved above the code were instantly recognizable, to her, to anyone on the planet with access to media of any kind. The Grandest Game. Already, Rohan had begun to classify his competition. Odette Morales, Randy Daniels, Knox Landry. He dragged the tip of his blade through the bishop, the rook, and the knight. That left just 3 players nearest to Rohan's own age. Gigi Grayson, Savannah Grayson. Both of the Grayson sisters are in this? Hello? Nepotism? Gigi Grayson, Savannah Grayson, Lyra Kane. Only time would tell which of the 3 would prove most use to Rohan, and if any of them had the versatility of the queen. I feel like we know Rohan from a previous book. I feel like he was in the 3rd book. Sorry, super quick note. I'm literally about to fall asleep. It's like 1 in the morning. But I realized Rohan is actually from the Brothers Hawthorne. He is, if you remember, if you guys haven't read the book, minor spoilers, Jameson goes to like this underground like club thing, and I'm pretty sure Rohan's supposed to be the next like guy that runs the whole like gambling club thing. Yeah, that's who he is. So sorry, continue. Gigi, she could do this, all of it. Keep the secret. I think the secret is about what happened to Savannah Grayson and Gigi's dad, because in the Brothers Hawthorne we follow Grayson as he's like meeting his family that Sheffield Grayson, that's his dad, had in Phoenix, Arizona. And that was kind of that, like Gigi got herself in a situation, they were trying to find a safe box, and it was this whole thing. So I think that's the secret. Protect Savannah and prove for once in her life she had what it took to win. So this sounds really interesting. I'm assuming it's The Grandest Game is the game that Avery set up at the end of the, what is it called? At the end of the final gambit. So I'm pretty sure this is The Grandest Game, so it's just the whole game. I'm really excited to read it. So it's from 3 people's point of view, obviously Lyra, Rohan, and Gigi. I really want to hear Gigi's point of view because Gigi was such a captivating character. I don't know why I make this face. Like, I'm like, there's a mirror behind me, and I'm seeing the face I'm making. I don't know why I'm making it. But Gigi was such a captivating character in The Brothers Hawthorne, besides Jameson and Grayson, of course, that I really want to see more of her perspective, so I'm excited we get to see that. So that's my first book on my TBR, The Grandest Game. The order that I'm showing you these is not necessarily the order I'm going to read them in. And I say this because the next book is Games Untold. This is also my sister's. She got the nice Barnes & Noble, like the pink one. There's like a little key on it, and the sides like super nice. So she got the nice Barnes & Noble one. The end, I'm just noticing this too, like the end papers are really nice on this one. I think this one's novellas. Again, I'm gonna read the back. The inside, yeah. So the inside is more as a synopsis, but I don't want to spoil anything for myself or the other people, which I know is kind of the point of synopsis, to tell you what the book is about. But I also think that these are more dramatic, so I will be reading you these. unless they don't have them, then I will be boring and I'll read you the inside jacket cover, okay? So this one does have it on the back, so I'm going to read you this now. Discover a mind-blowingly wait, should I do, okay, I call it my customer service voice, but I'm going to do like my announcer, because this sounds like a pitch, and I think it kind of is. It wants you to read it, so. Discover a mind-blowingly romantic world of power and puzzles, majesty and mystery, and life and death secrets. That was like dead inside. And life and death secrets. I don't know how to say that. Okay. Should I continue in that voice? I don't know. You guys aren't even here to vote, so I'm sorry if you hate this voice. I'll timestamp where it is to skip it, because I'm sorry. I enjoy doing it, and I'm pretty sure it sounds really stupid, but for the 4 Hawthorne brothers and the heiress who inherited their billionaire grandfather's fortune, there is always another mystery to be solved and always another game to be played. And when you love the way Hawthornes love, there is no going back. Okay, I actually hated that voice. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's just short stories. I'm gonna look in this one, yeah. So it looks like there's 3 stories. Looking from here, it looks like there's 3 stories. Just looking at the synopsis, so it looks like we get Hannah Rooney, which is Avery's mom's story, I think. I have to reread the series. I'm forgetting. Yeah, I think. No, yeah, it is Avery's mom's story. So Avery is the main character in the Inheritance Games. Nash Hawthorne, he's the oldest Hawthorne brother. And Libby Grams, that's the same story. Nash Hawthorne, Libby Grams. Libby Grams is Avery's older sister. I think they're step siblings or something, but she's related to Avery, so she's like her older sister. And then Nash Hawthorne is the oldest of the Hawthorne brothers. And then we get a Jameson Hawthorne. Grieve different. I love Jameson Hawthorne. So we get his Prague. So if you're reading the Hawthorne brothers, or the brothers Hawthorne, sorry, in Jameson's point of view, Jameson's perspective, he talks a lot about Prague and what happened in Prague. So I think this is the story of Prague and what happened in Prague. Yeah. And Avery's involved in this one too, so it's Jameson and Avery. And then, yeah, and this is Families Forever, so I think those are 3 stories. So I'm really excited to read this one. I think I'm going to read this one before Grandest Game, especially because, I just want one last hurrah with the original characters. I really like them, and I'm not ready to move on to the Grandest Game series just yet, so I think I'm going to read this before Grandest Game for my sanity. So, yeah. But that's Games Untold. My next book, and can we ignore the Target sticker on here, please? Thank you. It's A Curse for True Love with Stephanie Garber. So a couple weeks, I think I finished Ballad of Never After in June. I'm just starting this one. I don't want it to end, so I've been putting it off. So I have read the Caraval series, and I'm reading Once Upon a Broken Heart right now, obviously, like the series. So it is part of a series. I'm just gonna read you the back. I don't really feel like explaining the whole series. Once I finish this book, I'm going to do a joint like Caraval and Once Upon a Broken, like just a Stephanie Garber extravaganza, kind of basically. I don't even know what I'm gonna say in it yet. I just know I want to go over each and every book, so it's probably gonna be like an hour-long video. I don't know, but I'm gonna read you the back of this one. That's the synopsis, because this one doesn't have, it's a paperback, so it doesn't have anything on the inside. It's still, like, really nice, though. Like, I really love this side part area. So, anyways. 2 villains, 1 girl, and a deadly battle for happily ever after. Evangeline Fox ventured to the Evangeline Fox ventured to the magnificent North in search of her happy ending. And it seems she finally has it. She's married to a handsome prince and lives in a legendary castle. But Evangeline has no idea of the devastating price she's paid for this fairy tale, and her husband is determined to make sure she never finds out. But first, he must kill Jax, the Prince of Hearts. Blood will be shed, hearts will be stolen, and true love will be put to the test in A Curse for True Love, the breathtaking conclusion to Stephanie Garber's #1 New York Times best-selling Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy. So I'm really excited to read this one, but I also really don't want to. And I feel like it's going to destroy my soul. Like, I feel like I'm going to read it and I'm just going to be not okay afterwards. Like, I'm not going to be able to read anything ever again. So I honestly might read this before everything else, so I actually have books to read and not put it off. But yeah, that's A Curse for True Love. I don't really have a lot to say about this, mostly just because I know I'm planning to make another video on it, so I don't want to tell you anything about like the series and stuff, just in case you want to read it. I would suggest reading it. I've had so much fun with this series and the Caraval series. For the Caraval series, like, I really like Scarlet, and I'm kind of sad that Scarlet and Julian, they're characters in Caraval. So Scarlet has her point of view in one book, and Julian's kind of the male main character in that book, I want to say. I don't want to say anything about the book because it's so good and you have to read it. But we only get one book from her perspective, and the rest of the books in that, it's a trilogy, the rest of the 2 books are in Donatella, her sister's perspective. And no, that's a lie. Finale's dual perspective, but we get between Scarlet and Donatella. But I wanted more of Scarlet's, like, perspective, so that's all we got. But it's so good, and Once Upon a Broken Heart's been really good so far too. I reread the first book twice because I like took a big break between reading that and The Ballad of Never After. But yeah, so that's A Curse for True Love. My next book I just got today, and I found it, this one sounds so funny, I found it in the cozy fantasy section, and they're having BOGO, so I got 2 books. The first one is called Baby Dragon Cafe. I'm so excited to read this one. It sounds so cute. The little dragon on the cover and everything. Like, it's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna read you the back now because I'm like very distracted. Welcome to the cutest and most complicated cafe in town. When, I think her name is Saphira. Saphira opens her cafe for customers with pet baby dragons, she isn't expecting it to be quite so hard to keep the fires burning. But her young dragon patrons keep incinerating the furniture, which means selling coffee isn't covering her cost. Which is quite unfortunate, but it's okay. Local heartthrob Aiden is a gardener, though his disobedient baby dragon is he's a gardener. Sorry, I'm gonna restart that sentence. Local heartthrob Aiden is a gardener, though his disobedient baby dragon is a major distraction from his beloved plants. However, Saphira's cafe gives him an idea. He'll ask Saphira to train his dragon and pay her enough to keep the cafe afloat. They know that the answer to each other's problems, but happy-go-lucky Saphira and gorgeous but grumpy Aiden couldn't be more different. Can they find a way to work together? And maybe... Oh my god, there's something on the book. Come off, please. And maybe even ignite some fire of their own. It's on the book. I'll get it off later. So it sounds so exciting. I'm so excited for this book. I'm gonna be so sad if it doesn't turn out well because I'm so excited for like the baby dragons. And I'm honestly, I feel like Aiden's character is gonna make me laugh. Like, gorgeous but grumpy. It sounds like, okay, don't kill me. It sounds like Rhysand from A Court of Thorns and Roses, but like 10 times less problematic, you know. And it sounds like that type of character, but obviously 10 times less problematic. My next book is a library book, so I have to like hide it from you. It's When You Get the Chance from Emma Lord. I'm gonna put this book down now so I can talk. I'm not super excited for this one. Really, the only reason I'm reading it is because I like Emma Lord's works. Like, I read Tweet Cute and Begin Again, and I thought those were really cute. Like, it's just fun little, like, rom-com type, you know? So I'm gonna read you the inside. There's a lot of words. My voice really hurts. A sparkling, effervescent novel from the New York Times bestselling author of Tweet Cute and the Reese Witherspoon YA book club pick, You Have a Match. So Emma Lord has written a lot of rom-coms for young adults, and I like her writing. I think it's kind of cheesy, and it's like, it's nothing, like, it didn't really stand out to me, but it's like, it reminds me of like a rom-com. Like, it's, the writing's cheesy, but it's just a cute little, like, warm feeling, like, you know? Anyways, nothing will get in the way of Millie Price's dream of becoming a Broadway star. Oh my god, this book was written for me. In case you guys didn't know, from the time I stopped by posting my last video to now, I've become a huge theater fan. I am currently in theater. I did last year's show. I'm auditioning for next year's show in a couple of weeks. I'm doing tech theater. And please don't unfollow me because of that, guys. I swear I'm not a theater kid. I do theater, but I'm not a theater kid. Anyways, I'm gonna start that over. Nothing will get in the way of Millie Price's dream of becoming a Broadway star. Not her lovable but super introverted dad, who has raised Millie alone since she was a baby. Not her drama club rival, Oliver, who is the very definition of simmering romantic tension. And not her Millie moods, the feeling of intense emotion that threatened to overwhelm. Millie needs an ally. When an accidentally left open browser window brings Millie to her dad's embarrassingly moody live journal from 2003, Millie knows just what to do. Find her mom. But how can you find a new part of your life and expect it to fit into your old one without leaving any marks? And why is it that when you go looking for the past, it somehow keeps bringing you back to what you've had all along? A big-hearted novel about falling in love, making a mess, and learning to let go, Emma Lord's When You Get the Chance is a glittery and joyful novel of enemies to lovers, family lost and found, and discovering who you really are. Okay, I didn't know it was an enemies to lovers. The last good, okay, I just posted about this too. The last good enemies to lovers book I read was The Cruel Prince. I know it's not technically enemies to lovers, but I think it's the closest thing that fits the definition. Someone said it was more bully to lovers. I see it. I don't know how to explain it. Cruel Prince has a lot of issues sometimes as a book, but I love it. I don't know. But yeah, so hopefully the enemies to lovers. I'll probably just read this in between everything. I'm not super hyped for it, but I do like Emma Lord's writing. And now that I know it's a theater book, I kind of might have to read it for all the theater references, just because it's either going to make me laugh or I'm just going to like cringe so hard. Like another one I tried to read was Dungeons Drama. I was cringing so hard. Honestly, I DNF'd that book. I'll talk about it later. But yeah, I'm excited for When You Get the Chance. I just said I wasn't, yeah, I don't know what to say about this one. But When You Get the Chance by Emma Lord. Next book, Ignite Me from Shatter Me. Enough said about this. I just read Shatter Me. I'm about to read Destroy Me. I'm so hyped for this book because so I'm not gonna read for Shatter Me, and I have another book for Ignite Me, and I have another book for Shatter Me trilogy. I'm not gonna read the covers because I don't want to spoil anything for myself. But yeah, I just read Shatter Me. I didn't love it, but like I'm really good at hyping up books once I'm done reading them. But like in the moment I was like, oh, I didn't really like it. Like I didn't like it, but I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. So I'm kind of like in the middle. But I'm excited to read Destroy Me from Warner's point of view. So that's probably why I'm excited for Ignite Me. And this one does not have a novella inside of it. My Shatter Me book had a novella inside of it. Oh my goodness, I'm freaking... Okay. Oh. So Ignite Me is the end of the trilogy, apparently, reading the acknowledgements. It's 408 pages. So I will obviously... I know it's not a trilogy. I know she wrote more after this, but it's the end of the original trilogy, I guess. Because it says praise for the Shatter Me trilogy. Unless I don't understand how this book works. No, yeah, it's Shatter Me and I don't have Unravel Me, so I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, so I have Ignite Me. I kind of just picked up whatever books they had. And I have, next book, Defy Me, also from the Shatter Me, I'm calling it a saga. I'm not sure if that's right. Yeah, so, this is kind of after, so it goes Shatter Me, Unravel Me, Ignite Me, Restore Me, so, and then this one, so I kind of have to wait a little to read this, but I'm also still, I'm excited to finish the Shatter Me series. Bottom line, that's all I'm going to say on these, because apparently I'm missing a lot of books. So moving on, our eighth and final book is, I also did just get this one. This is my other cozy fantasy, according to Barnes & Nobles. Oh, I got the Barnes & Nobles exclusive edition. Does this come off? It does. Get off of my book. I took the sticker off. Sorry, my mommy asked me when to walk. I have a sticker now. I'm going to put it here for the rest of the video. Okay. It is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. So, I didn't read anything about this one before I bought it. That sounds like a really bad idea. But it was BOGO, and it just looked really, okay, I read some of this, but there's, do you see how much is there? I was running out of time. We had to leave. Okay, so I skimmed through it. I'm not one of those booktubers. It's like, oh my god, there's so many words on the pages. I hate reading, blah, blah, blah. I didn't have time. Okay. I'll read it right now. I promise. I'm reading it to you right now. So yeah, again, I don't know a lot about this, but yeah, it's cozy fantasy, and I think it's just, I'm really getting into that genre right now for some reason. It also uses some big words here that I may not know. A curmudgeonly, let's say a professor. Okay, I'm missing, there's a verb there, but I can't say it. Or adjective there, but I can't say it.
Curmudgeonly.
Professor journeys to a small town in the far north to study fairy folklore. That's, fairy with F-A-E-R-I-E, by the way. Folklore, and discovers dark fae magic, friendship, and love in the start of a heartwarming and enchanting new fantasy series. Oh no, it's a series? So, if it's a series, that means I have to get the rest of the series. So, yeah. Cambridge professor Emily Wilde is good at many things. She is the foremost expert on fairies. She is a genius scholar and meticulous researcher who is writing the world's first encyclopedia of fairy lore. But Emily Wilde is not good at people. Same girl. She could never make small talk at a party, or even get invited to one. And she prefers the company of her books, her dog Shadow, and the fair folk to other people. Again, same girl. So when she arrives in the hardscrabble village of what? How do you say that? Snick. When she arrives in some village. I'm sorry if I'm offending anyone right now. I can't. I don't have anything to Google it with for. Emily has no intention of befriending the gruff townsfolk, nor does she care to spend time with another new arrival, her dashing and insufferably handsome academic rival. Academic rivals to lovers? Handsome academic rival Wendell Bamberley. Bamberley? I think that's how you say that. I don't know. There's a lot of really funny words in this little jacket cover thing. Who manages to charm the townsfolk, muddle Emily's research, and utterly confound and frustrate her. But as Emily gets closer and closer to uncovering the secrets of the hidden ones, the most elusive of all the fairies, lurking in the shadowy forest outside the town, she also finds herself on the trail of another mystery. Who is Wendell Bamberley, and what does he really want? Ooh, drama! To find the answer, she'll have to unlock the greatest mystery of all, her own heart! Book one of the Emily Wilde series. I'm kidding. I'm so excited. Okay, I wasn't really hyped for this when I bought it, which makes you think, Emily, why would you buy this? I liked the cover, okay? I thought it was cute. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna hate it. It sounds pretty interesting. Now I've read the whole thing. I really want to read this too. Not as much as Baby Dragon Cafe, but I really want to read this too. I will be Googling names of things the entire time along though, because that was a struggle. So yeah, I'll probably do a cozy fantasy book vlog then, is what this is telling me. Look at how cute the cover is too. It kind of has that like old textured page thing, which I'm not super in love with. My Shadow Me books have it too. But I think it's like so cute because the paperback's also like a really flimsy like paperback. But like it's this cute little, like it looks like a journal, and I think the little pages work so well for this. It's gonna drive me a little bit insane, but they work so well for this and it's so cute. So yeah, that's Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, and that's my last book on my TBR, my physical TBR. It's honestly not that long, and I'm really happy because I thought it was going to be longer. Yeah, that's it. So hopefully I can get this done. I'm definitely gonna make video. I have to end this video because I can't think. I'm definitely gonna make videos on a couple of them, so I will probably see you there. And yeah, have a great day or an amazing night. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video. I don't want to ask to like and subscribe, but if you want to, like and subscribe. So, see you guys later. Bye. Also, this is my room's so messy. This is what I was recording on, guys. It's a piece of like styrofoam and command tape. It works though, like it works well. Oh, that's probably why my camera was fuzzy. That's okay.